All right, everybody, thank you for joining in. Today we're going to be removing the clutch shaft on my 1977 Gleaner M2. I'm going to start with the easy stuff, which is right here at this variable speed. There's a electric clutch back there, a couple of belts that I need to remove. First thing I'm going to do though is get this off, take everything off right there. So, I'll grab some tools here. If it looks like I was prepared, it's because I kind of was. Basically just going to start off taking these off. Got a wire there. Got my crescent wrench. Break that loose, which that shouldn't be too tight. That was quick and easy. So then down here, got a bolt which holds this bracket. Quite obviously it's a size that I don't have for some reason. It's a 15/16. Semi. Okay, so now that we've got those both off, you get your wires straight here. Five-eighths. Take those off. There's little bushings in there, don't lose those. I also put Loctite on those when I put them in, so now this just pretty much just slides on off of here. Then we've got this, just gotta slide right off too. Get the belt out of the way. Just gonna kind of prop that up here. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Kind of goes up out of the way. Now we can take the main belt off. Oh, nope. Forgot a step. Right here there's a bracket. And unless you're 7 foot tall, it's kind of hard to reach this one up here. You guys can see what I'm doing. Pushing this, comes off of the flywheel there. So anyway, there's just this bracket here. Needs to be loosened. Bring it back there so you can see it. You can see how that keeps the belt. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen those and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so I got that bracket off right there. I'm going to go ahead and take the belt off. And then the next step is going to be taking the shoe off of, it's connected to the electric clutch back there. I gotta do this right. a lot easier with 2 people, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. So now we're gonna take these off. A couple of things I want to show you. So I've had problems with it. Right here is the wire that runs back. Now there's supposed to be a little metal thingy in there. Now as you can see, I actually just electrical taped that and kept a lot of grease in it. It's worked for 2 years, but that's one of the things that I want to get fixed here. So I'll get a new metal and wire to put in there. So I got a zip tie back here. I did that, and I got a zip tie up here just to hold that wire tight in there. So I'm going to cut down, and I'm going to take these 3 bolts right here out, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, so now I've got these out, which are the ones that go right in here. There's 3 of them. Let me bring you over here quick. You notice that there's 3 extra holes. I don't have that one unplugged yet. Right there. That is for pressing that off of the shaft. So basically I'm just cleaning it up. I already poked it out. Okay, so I recently had this off. Well, last year I did, and what I did was went in. I used the tap in here, and I mean that's the best thing to do. But it means that I just had it off and I greased that up. It should come off pretty good, and the threads should be pretty good. I'm just gonna spray some. Whoop. Okay, lid wasn't on there for whatever reason. So like I was saying, I'm just going to spray some PB Blaster in it. Maybe. May as well put her on the shaft too, why not? Okay. See what happens. Maybe I made a mistake by not going to get the thing, but I'll be able to feel if they don't thread in there or not. So that one seemed to do all right. So far, I'm going to use the little impact on them. So, little impact with the little battery, it won't be enough to strip them out, I hope. Little impact, little battery, long extension. Gonna. This one have a high and low on it? Nope, this one does not. They're going in just fine. worked out good for me, but if it's been sitting for a while, I would suggest tapping them out. The first time I took this off, it did not come off that easy, trust me. Uh-oh. One at a time, one at a time. Right? Okay. So there's that. Next up, we made it to the electromagnetic clutch here. This is where I stopped last year. At that point, I did not have an extra one of these, and I beat the crap out of this thing and could not get it off of there. So this year, we're going to see if I can get it off. So, size are we looking at? 3/4 it looks like. There. Just gonna wing these off real quick. Okay. Okay. So, how I got the one off at the junkyard was beating it. Obviously I had corn to pick last year, and I didn't want to ruin anything that I couldn't replace, and the combine was still doing its job. So like I said, this is where I stopped, but I didn't want to do this to it last year. And that's all, you know, just being nervous about something. Look at that, it just pops right off of there, and I'm sure it's fine. So, that was that. All that paranoia for just hitting it a couple of times with your big hammer. Anyway, bring you up here, show you this. This is the next step. I mean, is there 4, I believe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come off. If I remember correctly, there's, I think I gotta pull this thing off of here. Let me look at that, I'll bring you right back. Okay, so the trick to this thing is just to get a punch that fits in there, and you can't really pound it in, you just gotta tap it, and you'll get it loose. And looks nice and beautiful out there, but in reality, 50% moisture. It's not super high, but it's hot out there, so just ain't lunch. Gonna head back out into Hill's sauna. Alright, so we're back. It's a brand new day for me. Had to go, I ended up doing was get some all thread and then double nutting it and tack welding the nut on there. Made 4 of them. So we're just going to thread them in here. Get all 4 of them started, bring it back. Alright, so I just got them all ran in. I'm using the little impact with the long extension right now. Just going to see what happens. Well, it's coming. Kinda. Alright guys, so this could continue for quite a while, but you get the point. I'll bring you back when I get it off. So as soon as it started pretty much just coming. So, not too bad actually. I used a little impact. I probably could have used the big one, but these are China bolts. I didn't want to, China thread, I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, so we got that piece off. Alright, so you guys see this brake right here, and there's one down here too, but I did that, so if you guys know a better way of taking these off, let me know. Good thing is I can still get this part, and it's not a huge deal, so I'm just going to move on. We started working on the other side. I'll show you what we got over there. Alright, so I've got the clean grain, or actually the returns elevator, I'm sorry, sitting right there. Got that off. We just took the chain out down there, unbolted it right here, took the 2 bolts out there, pulled it up. So that was pretty simple. Now we're in the process of taking all of this stuff off, which is just a couple of bolts. This right here is reverse thread, so we're working on getting that off. I'll bring you right back once we get to that. And that is all we got done, just a couple of belts unhooked at this point. And the electric, the thing for the electric clutch there too. So this is where we're at. Are you getting it at all?
I think so.
Okay. I can get a couple of cracks with the sledgehammer too. Oh, I think it's moving. Oh yeah, it's moving.
Spin it.
Oh yeah. All right, that's how you do that, evidently.
Huh.
We just all learned something together. Check it out. So now we got to take them 4 off and take that outer magnet, whatever you want to call it, off of there. Okay. So after we took that outer piece off, see here, those are the bolts I showed you. I just hit around that with my hammer and it came off. And then I just used my little puller here to pull this out.
You do dinner?
Yep. Now we're going to take these off, pull this off, bring it right back. So now we're taking that back bearing race off right there, bearing retainer. Alright, the clutch shaft is out. It's actually been a couple of days since I've gotten it out, but I didn't get any video of the ending result. Basically what we did once we took that bracket off on the other side that you see, I came over here with the sledgehammer and pound that out while he kept tension on that side, kept the bearings up tight into everything. It's not a huge deal that I broke this bearing holder right here, because they were rather loose, so I would have replaced them anyway. You can see it shouldn't be like that. You can actually get some play out of it, so not good. All these bearings will be getting replaced. Here is the shaft though. It's out of the combine. Now I'm waiting on the junk man to get a hold of me. Long story short, he bought a combine. The neighbor needs to get some parts off of it, and I'm waiting to hear what parts he needs, but he doesn't think it's a clutch shaft, and the clutch shaft on it is, I don't know how, but it looks like it's brand new. So we're gonna try to get that. It'll be cheaper than trying to get that one fixed, and then we'll be putting new bearings on that and slapping it back inside of this here combine. All in all, it wasn't too bad of a job. And really it wasn't bad at all. Just kind of figuring out how a couple of things come apart, which it's a really rudimentary machine, so it's nothing's really too fancy. So this is where we're going to end it. Been really busy lately with the garden's been taking over a lot of my time. We've been canning a lot of vegetables, and I got my nephew and nieces when they can out there selling sweet corn. If you can see, closed right now because it just got done raining. They'll probably be out there in a minute, but got sign out there, got the little CA out there for attention, and then just the stand that we pop up. So they're doing pretty good. I'm happy for them. Corn's not going to waste, and I don't have to can it all. But I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Obviously the next video you see on this will be me putting the clutch shaft back into the combine. So like I said, thank you much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you liked the video. It really helps out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment. I like the comments, and I hope to catch you on the next one.